Hi, welcome back. This is Barclay Hollinger, the principal broker with JBH Insurance. I hope you had the opportunity to check out some of our other videos that we've been doing, including a little bit about me on one of the last ones we did. We're going to have a few more coming, but today what I wanted to talk a little bit about was at least 7 different things that I wish I knew when I first started as an independent broker and even started in this industry. I'm finding that there's sometimes a gap on what you're learning and where you're getting that information from. Hopefully I can provide you a few things that you should look into, whether you're new in the industry, been in the industry for a little while, or starting to think about this as a great industry to work with. The first one we can talk a little bit about is the clients and where you get them and who owns the client. You work hard on getting them, but are you working with another group or another company that actually owns those clients? Or are you an independent broker where you own the clients and then you can work later on building a whole business and a practice? And we'll talk about that in a second. All of the different companies out there, or whether you're an independent or working with a company, is going to have a different compensation model. So I wish I learned a little bit more about the different ones out there and the grids that expands across, so that I knew how to get from A to B and grow my business and how I could earn more, but also so that I knew that there was different options out there on how that worked. I wish I spent more time learning about that. The continuity agreements and succession planning, those will definitely be some extra full topics. Super important, especially as a new advisor, a seasoned advisor, but as you're starting to even look into the industry, finding out about why these are important to have right from the get-go. Like any good business owner, you hear about this, but when you start your business, are you starting your business with the intent on selling the business? And if so, what does that look like? And it has actually got a lot of value if you're building your business knowing that you want to sell that business to somebody at some point in time. Now, of course, if you're working with some other people, you may not be able to do that. But as an independent advisor, it's something you get to do because you own your practice. And this is really key. When you learn to be able to bring people inside your circle, reach out for help from people, it can really make a big difference on how fast you can grow in the industry and how much more you can learn. And complementing your weaknesses with other people's strengths, and sometimes strength on strength to really bring it up to another level. Lots of great organizations can help you introduce to that, like Advocates. They're fantastic financial planners. The value of being an independent broker, personally, I think that it has been way better for myself and my practice and for my clients, more importantly, after I became an independent broker. There are so many options on the independent side that you just don't always have with some of the other options out there in this industry. Your standard operating procedure. What is it that you do to help take your clients from A to Z and be able to continue that cycle? Because you should have it down pat, whether it's yourself because you're a one-person show, or whether you've got a team who's responsible for that to help make sure that nothing gets missed along the way. Thank you for joining us. Barclay Hollinger signing off.